Yo, and we have another video, and this time it's Skylar explaining himself, and it looks like he actually seems to know what took his channel down. So it's more of an explanation of why he thinks his channel has been taken down, not why it's actually been taken down. So I let him explain what he did and what he shouldn't have done, and I'll sum up my thoughts at the end of the video.
All right, guys. So we just go. I'm not gonna show y'all the video. Y'all can go watch these on your own time.
I might have to watch these myself.
But look at these videos. Just look at this.
I like the fact that they have me up there as well.
This Passport Bros. Don Banks says she's not paying for box in Brazil.
185.
They said they calling it cat.
Okay.
What they say? Skylar returns to Brazil. He used Passport Bros. Floyd's arrest for clout. He said you. They say you use his arrest for clout.
So I'll be honest. I'll be honest with
you. Uh-oh. Now he's being honest now. Now he's starting to look things. He's looking us in the eye and he's being honest with us. Because now, really and truly, he's looking at things and thinking, should I have done that? Let's see what he has to say.
Okay, this is the honest truth.
I
never told anybody this.
What's the truth?
So
he never told anybody this. You said it on a live stream, Skylar. I was watching you on the live stream and you said you used it. You used Floyd for clout. Because everybody was thinking, what's going on? And he said, oh, I was using the traffic from that and directing it to the Phantasm. That's what you said on the live stream. I remember, I was watching. I was like, those guys, I'm thinking, this guy's a smart dude. Because everybody thought that the Brazilian authorities were after him. But, clearly, let's hear what he has to say.
I did some trolling during the whole Floyd situation. Okay?
You did some trolling?
Yeah. I told everybody, I said, hey, I'm leaving Brazil. I ran away from Brazil, right? Remember that?
Self-deported.
Yeah, remember.
All right. There was a gamble there.
Yeah.
And people was like, why would he do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought because he kept on saying the block is hot, and he also at the time he was like, I'm not going back to Brazil. I'm looking for a house. So I think he was naturally. I think a family member was naturally looking for a house, and then I think he was pretending it was him looking for a house. I don't know. I mean, I'm not into his family business, but he was looking around houses. So I thought, wow, he really is leaving Brazil because somebody's after him.
So in January, bro, I made $40,000. No, in December. I made $40,000 in a month, bro.
Okay, that's a lot of money in a month. It's a lot of money. But was it worth sacrificing your channel for $40,000? That's the real question. Was it worth the risk, worth reward? That's the real question, Skylar. Skylar needs to look at himself in the mirror. Was it worth throwing my channel under the bus for this $40,000 in a month?
$40,000 in a month. Now
I'm gonna wonder how much Skylar really makes. Because if he was making real money, there's no way you throw your channel, your outlet to the world, under the bus. It doesn't make any sense.
January, the YouTube channel got taken away.
Yeah,
and I made a lot of money in January too, because when people found out my YouTube channel was gone, they went to my private website.
Yeah, they went to the Phantasm.
So
okay, that's pretty decent.
I made a lot of money in January or December in January.
Yeah.
And I'm still making some good money now. However, was the risk worth it? I learned a lot.
Was the risk that face in itself tells you that this guy does not believe the risk was worth it. I learned a lot. That is not a guy that feels like the risk was worth it. Because you shouldn't be learning anything this this day and age, trying to get clout from situations where somebody's accused of being a PDF file and you playing up to it.
You learned a lot.
I learned a lot.
Was it worth it? It was worth it. You would say it was worth
Well,
it.
the thing is like now I understand.
Okay, I got.
What now you understand? What didn't you understand before, Skylar?
Now I got clarity now. I understand that, hey, I don't even think that had anything to do with it. I think.
So when he doesn't think that had anything to do with his channel just up and disappearing into thin air. The minute he landed into Brazil, he done a live stream and he told us on the live stream that he was using the Floyd situation to drive traffic to the Phantasm. That's what he said. He said, I'm a smart dude. I was using that because I knew you guys were interested and I used that to drive up traffic. They said I made so much money. Next minute, his channel's gone. But he said that wasn't the reason. Okay.
Me either. Yeah, me either.
I think it was the yacht parties and then me calling out that female tourist who was kissing all these Brazilian guys.
Yeah, I think
calling out. So the combination of those two probably.
Just those two. And you happen to just land back in Brazil and your channel just poofs into thin air. Oh, okay, Skylar.
Got my channel.
I think that's what.
But the trolling with Floyd and telling y'all.
The trolling probably was the icing on the cake. That's like, we had enough of these dudes. The people on YouTube, like, they're probably sitting down behind the scene like, oh, so we're idiots now. He's on these live streams, and they're like, you think we don't watch these live streams, Skylar? We're idiots. Okay. This is gonna happen to you.
Ran away from Brazil made me a lot of money.
Yeah, it made a lot of people. I mean, people love drama, man.
Exactly. So it's like I hired a person. He's called a retention specialist. So he looks.
Damn, you just couldn't look at your analytics. Oh, well.
At
you
all of
can't
my
look at your analytics and find this out yourself.
Out, like for the Phantasm business, he's like, how many people signed up? How many people canceled?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, but he got all that traffic from the YouTube drama, right? So it's probably died down now. That's why he's on this stream. I could be wrong, but as for Don Banks, I've never seen anyone get cancelled or deleted by featuring someone else that's being deleted off of YouTube. The only problem is like if he starts promoting the Phantasm on his channel. I don't know. I'm not gonna try and jinx these people in the sense that I have nothing against them, but it's one of those things where who knows.
But he said, whatever you did in December and January, you need to do that again.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I can't do that anymore because I lost my YouTube channel. I can't.
So really, it's really weird how he's gone around in circles saying, "Oh, it was the block parties and calling out the Brazilian girl." But as soon as he does something which gets him an extreme amount of money, he loses his YouTube channel and he's like, I can't do it anymore. So if there was another situation that was like as bad as Floyd, he would play up to that again and milk it for money. I don't know.
Do any more trolling.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, I learned, I'm good. Like I said, don't feel sorry for me.
Hold on, let me see what else. So they say YouTube's nastiest passport, bro, Skylar.
I don't know.
That's a crazy title right there, bro. That's a crazy title.
I don't think. What's nasty about interviewing a Brazilian woman? Like that's what I did in that video.
I'm telling you,
here I'm fair and balanced. So we did that. I remember we did that interview, and then she got tore down on that couch.
And then she got torn out. Hey man,
it's a two for one special.
Now these titles is crazy. Don Banks exposed. Open panel. Hey man, this is what they do, man. When they get long views, they just mention me and Skylar.
Why they didn't mention me?
Oh no, I'm just talking about. But look at all these videos right here. Okay. They just mention us for views. What do you say? Don Banks giving up money in Brazil. Look at it. I mean, just look at these titles.
I'm glad they had me up there, Skylar. The rule poked the YouTube bear and got deleted. I mean, yeah, from my perspective, I just felt like he was like, from what I mean, I used to follow him. I was subscribed because I found him entertaining. I didn't have no beef with the guy and what he's doing or whatever he's selling, of course. But yeah, as for his YouTube videos, I thought they were entertaining to a point. But then the Brazilian playing up with this, like people were after him and stuff like that. I think that was a bit too far, considering the seriousness of Floyd's situation and what he was accused of. You know, to be, because they already were looking into other YouTube channels, so, and they got deleted as well. Some other, I don't know if it's anything to do with anything what he was doing, but they were already looking into anything Passport Bro related and lumping them into one giant box and thinking that these guys know each other and there's some sort of like network. And you know, it wasn't really a smart idea to start using that situation for views. I don't know how YouTube works. I don't know if you could be like playing up. I mean, I guess, you know, if you mentioned, I remember one point you used to mention COVID. This mentioning anything to do with COVID, they put that as misinformation or something like that. With COVID vaccines, and you would talk about that, and some people's channels got deleted just by spreading misinformation about COVID. So things you can say on YouTube can get you deleted, but maybe playing up to and trolling people towards and the rest towards a guy being a PDF file, maybe that might have done it for Skylar.
Peace out. Breaking news: Skylar flees Brazil.
Floyd's inner circle. Okay, 2 months ago, Skylar Duran poked the YouTube.
Skylar Duran poked the YouTube video and got deleted. Skylar trafficking. That's heavy accusation.
Heavy accusations, man. I mean, is it heavy? Is Skylar gonna sue me? Man, I don't have the money, man. I don't have the money. Skylar's rich. I don't know what type of accusation he's saying. Like I said something that wasn't real. Like as I said before, I was following him and he literally was playing up to the Floyd stuff. To a point where it looked like as soon as he stepped foot, he landed in Brazil. He done a live stream. He mentioned that he was playing up to the Floyd situation. He mentioned that also that he got loads of sign-ups to the Phantasm. And then his channel went. So, you know, and then he starts saying himself that, oh yeah, it may be because of these two things, and then yeah, so it may be those other two things, and then the Floyd situation may be the icing on the cake. Who knows?
That's heavy accusations.
That's heavy accusations, man. That's crazy.
Hold on, somebody said,
"Well, the Passport Bro Skylar Duran is quiet on Floyd's arrest in Brazil." So then they said you went go 0-30.
Dark 30.
They said Skylar went 0-30. Hey, did Skylar go 0-30 when the Floyd thing files hit? That's crazy. They said you went 0-30.
Okay, what else? That's not 0-30.
That is crazy. Hey, shout out to homie. So I actually fucked with this video. I just put this in there because I think Giamo's channel, his channel got deleted. So yeah. I couldn't put the original channel in there. But homie sub is actually my guy.
Yeah.
And I actually fucked with this video.
And shout out to him. He got the most views out of everybody.
Yeah, at least homie Hub doing his thing, and he actually getting views.
He hit me up.
Other guys, they just bring up our name.
Yeah,
try to get views. You know what I mean?
And he hit homie hit me up, and he's like, "Hey, what do you think about this thumbnail?" I'm like, "Go ahead, throw it up."
Yeah. Homies, that's my guy. He doing.
Homie Hub's okay, man. He's okay, dude. I mean, he puts in the work. That's why he's getting the views. Yeah, this is like a part-time thing I'm just doing for fun. But yeah, as I was saying, like, with Skylar, is it hurting him? No. Pocket-wise, no. But when it comes to an outlet, look, he's on the Don Banks stream. This is an outlet to the world, and then you can plug other things, and then he's lost that now. I mean, he's come onto his stream and he's still plugging the Phantasm, but you know, it is the traffic. For me, that I grew up with YouTube, so I've seen how YouTube has transitioned. And I used to get millions of views a day. Now I'm getting like a couple thousand, maybe 100,000, 200,000, but I used to get millions. And these guys are getting 3,000, 4,000. So I'm looking like, you know, but and then, you know, sometimes you get high views, low views. But in the long run, I'm gonna take this into perspective. It wasn't worth him sacrificing his channel for 40,000 on another 30,000 in January. It weren't worth it because he could have had his channel going on for years, and over those years he could have made that money. It would have been slower, but he would have had an ongoing income from his channel. Like with me, I'm not making, let's say, 40,000 in a month. No way. You know, but at the end of the day, I have an ongoing income from my channels. If you get where I'm coming from, and it's that, unless something happens, but it's just like that fast. It's like it's like someone selling their not royalties, but someone selling their masters or something like that to a company, and they like have all their tunes. You get this lump sum of money, okay, and then if you spend all that money, you're screwed. But if you just sat down there and they played your music over the years, you have a steady income. But some people, their mindset is like, I want the money up now. I want the money up front. That's kind of like Skylar's money, but you don't know what could happen down the line. And that's why I like to have little money coming in. And not a lot, but little bits of money coming in as like a security blanket. Because like sometimes when you see the money in your account, 100,000, 30,000, 40,000, unless you keep getting that every month, people think they're gonna keep getting that money, and then they spend it. Then there's nothing left, and then they're cutting off all their sources of income, and to find new sources. But then the way they were getting the income was from one source that was guiding traffic all the way to the other incomes. And that's where the problem is, where YouTube was that source of traffic, where you finding people that were watching your video, and you'd be like, hey, you want more? Go to the Phantasm. You want more? Go to the Patreon. He can't do that anymore. Maybe that's why he's on the Don Banks stream right now. Because he lost, I think, like, I'd never signed up to any of these Phantasms or Patreons, what these guys have. But, because for me, I believe that what you can find on the internet is there for free. But these guys have lived it and breathed it, so maybe their life experiences they're putting into these sites, giving people information, good for them. But as for me, I wouldn't really, it's not something I would actually have done, you know, sacrifice my whole channel just for that little short, because unless you keep knocking out good value information, people are gonna be like, it's gonna be like Netflix. Like Netflix, I got bored of Netflix, I took it off. But I don't know anything new that's on Netflix if I want to take it off. And that's the same thing with the Phantasm. People subscribe to it, you get record sign-ups, then they're gonna unsubscribe. And then once to unsubscribe, he needs to find a way to get more people to subscribe again. So he needs more traffic, and he hasn't found a way to get it. Unless he finds a way to pop back onto YouTube to drive more traffic to the Phantasm. I know I'm chatting a lot of rubbish, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe they're just staying on there and they forget to unsubscribe, or haven't cancelled their subscriptions. I've got subscriptions for Apple TV. I haven't cancelled and I ain't watched it for months. So maybe it's like that. They're staying around. So good luck to Skylar. Hopefully he said he ain't hurting, so. And that kind of clears up everything, because a lot of people were like, well, why did he get deleted? He never said. The last video, a lot of people were hating on me, saying I'm hating on Skylar. No, I'm not. He never really explains anything about why he got deleted. The messages that him and YouTube went back and forth. Can he reapply for monetization? Can he reapply for a new channel? It wasn't really explained, but I think deep down, he's kind of looking at what he was doing and realized, yeah, I was being naughty. And YouTube has demonetized some other people as well. When you start talking about where to find women in certain countries, blah blah blah, it's almost like they put down one guy as selling sexual gratification services. I mean, and he got demonetized. I mean, let's put this in perspective. What they care about is the advertisers, and you're saying certain things next to their adverts. They don't want nothing to do with that. I think if YouTube had their way, they'll let anything just flow. But when it comes to adverts and advertisers, they don't want no exodus of advertisers on their platform. That's what drives the site. So like they'll sacrifice as many people as possible as long as the site keeps going and flowing with money. Yeah. So that's what I think. Could be wrong. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'm out.